Hey, it's Quadix here. I'm back with What If Naruto Was Abandoned. This is a very well supported series that I will be continuing. If you like this, hit that like button, comment down below. And by the way, I don't really say this in videos. Check out my Instagram. It's at Parsauce. I'll leave the at in the description below. I'm sorry, one person followed me and DM'd me on there, and I didn't check my Instagram for like the past 2 weeks. I didn't feel like talking to anyone, so I didn't see it. I mean, I got on like every other day, like to see like a couple of memes and stuff, but like I didn't like go through my DMs and stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry. I responded to you now, and I will be constantly checking it now. I'm also might be collabing with someone really soon. Comment down below what you guys think we should do a what if, and I will also be doing a what if on this channel, hopefully. So when we do the collaboration, I'll leave a link to his channel. And yeah, let's get into this. MIA Chapter 3, near sand borders, 5:30 a.m. Naruto could be seen moving with Anbu level of stealth and speed. He had on the Kori trench coat. With his sensory skills, he sensed someone coming. He stopped on a branch. He knew who it was. He stood there as Mina appeared in a whirlpool of sakura flowers. She had a smile on her face. Naruto returned the smile as he leaned on the tree. She asked how it went. He pulled out the scroll that he had in his pocket, and he said, "Pretty good." Mina wasn't the fighter of the Kori. She was a sensory ninja and a great medic. She could also take care of herself. She had connections, so she was the one who found the trails of the Fukushu members, and the rest would take care of them. Then she would go check on them and heal them in case they got injured. She was constantly traveling between the Kori members. She was pretty quick. She asked Naruto if he needed any healing, as Naruto said no, and told her how the fight went. He then told her after he turned in his body in the sand, he was going to rest there for a couple of hours. Things were going well with the Kori. The daimyo seemed to love their work. They had taken down 12 out of 23 members of the Fukushu. Those were members that even the 5 great villages had a hard time tracking. They were getting paid pretty well, and they seemed to like each other, so the Kori members were having fun too. Mina then left to go to the next Kori member as she jumped to Naruto's branch and left him with a kiss on the cheek. Naruto was not as oblivious as he was in the canon version, but he didn't seem to want to deal with a relationship at this point. He still had the Katsuki to worry about and Konoha. Naruto then moved into the sand borders unidentified. He turned Kazu's body in and started heading towards the village exit to meet an old friend. Sand Village, 6 a.m. Gaara was at his window looking at the village that now accepted him. He had woken up earlier and got undressed. He could see his ninjas on the towers, making sure no intruders would stay unnoticed. He then put on the Kazekage robe and went to his office so he could get an early start on his paperwork. What he didn't know was he was in for a surprise. A surprise that would go unnoticed by his ninjas on the towers. Sand Village. I don't know why I keep saying sound, or it sounds like sound. Sand Village, outer wall, 6:37 a.m. Naruto was skilled enough to get to the outer wall of the Sand Village without being noticed. He was also skilled enough to get inside the village unnoticed. He looked through the village. It looked good. The buildings were renewed. People looked happy. With his trained eyes, he could see kids playing from 3.4 miles away. He smiled. Gaara did well. He then disappeared. He appeared in the shadows, moving on the shadows of buildings, shunshinin through the town, going to the biggest tower in the village. Sand Village, Kazekage Tower, 6:47 a.m. Gaara had just finished talking to his assistant about his schedule today. He was now in his office as he was doing paperwork as he felt someone's presence. Gaara's window opened out of nowhere as a strong gust of wind blew it in. A few moments later, Naruto appeared with a grin on his face. He said, "It's been a while, Gaara," as Gaara got a smile on his face and said, "Indeed it has, my old friend." Naruto and Gaara talked until 7:12. Gaara then asked about what he planned to do and if he planned to take measures against the leaf since the sand and the leaf were allies now. Flashback. It was Naruto's second mission alone. He stopped at the Valley of the End since it was on his way. He was standing on Hashirama's statue as he remembered that day. That cursed day he lost everything. He was so deep in thought he didn't sense the high-level ninja behind him. Jiraiya put a hand on Naruto's shoulder which shocked him as Naruto turned around and was about to attack until he saw who it was. "Ero Senin" were the only words he could say. Jiraiya pulled the boy in a hug as they had a long conversation about what happened and how he felt. With a smile, Jiraiya said, "Now let's go back to the village. Tsunade will be so happy to see you." To his surprise, Naruto said no. He said he still had some business to finish. Then he could come back and show how wrong the ninjas who left him were, especially Sakura. Even though Jiraiya told Naruto how Sakura had changed, he still hated her. Jiraiya wasn't going to force Naruto to do anything, so he just went back to the village to tell Tsunade what had happened. On the way back, he was preparing for the annoying ass cancel meeting that he was going to have to be in, and how they were going to be mad at him for letting their Jinchuriki go. I just noticed I didn't put that in. He talked about all the people that cared about him in the village and some other stuff. If you think that's like not a good enough explanation for why Naruto would be okay with the Leaf Village again, remember the only people who like abandoned him or like left him to die were Sakura and the couple of ninjas that were there when they found his supposed dead body. And before that, he didn't have any hatred towards everyone else in the village. And so I feel like he didn't hate the village enough to where Jiraiya, who cared about him, and Tsunade, who cared about him a lot, with them missing him and stuff, I feel like he would be okay with going back to the village after he was done with the Cory stuff. Yeah, so that's just my thoughts. If you have any other thoughts, I would be glad to read it in the comment section. Sand Village, Kazekage Tower, 7:15 a.m. They talked a bit more as Naruto said he had to go. He left through the window as Gaara's assistant walked in. Gaara had a smile on his face as he looked out the window. "Goodbye, friend." 5 days later, 1:12 p.m., undisclosed location. Naruto was in the town his target was supposed to be in. Like a professional ninja, he was in the shadows, looking for his target, of course, moving shadow to shadow, unnoticed. Just kidding, it's Naruto. He was shoving bowls of ramen down his face in a ramen stand. When he finished his fourth bowl, he paid and turned around to leave as he saw his target. Karoshi was just walking through the town. He was heading to the exit. He had taken his break in the hotel in the village as he was now well rested. Well, that just makes it easy. I knew eating ramen was a good idea. Naruto followed the man behind as the man left the village. The man took to the trees as Naruto did as well. 2 miles later, the man had noticed something was wrong. He stopped. He said, "Whoever is there, come out now." Naruto was surprised. Even S-rank ninjas usually didn't sense him following until later on. He must be a censor. Naruto jumped out into the clearing that the man was waiting in. The man smiled. You actually came out, you fool. Naruto smirked. I'm not a fool. By the way, how'd you know I was following you? The man smirked. I am the greatest censor in Fukushu. You think I wouldn't notice a novice like you? Naruto was shocked that he was called a novice. He hasn't been called anything but great names in a while. He was one of the fastest learner in the Kori. He was now an ace rank ninja. Well, with his weights off anyway. With them on, he was an A rank. Naruto smirked as he slowly walked towards the man. The man smirked as well, preparing to end this quickly and go to do his mission. I don't know why there were awkward pauses. Anyway, guys, I'm ending it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, this is short. This specific series is probably gonna stay short, but the good news is I'm gonna be doing this hopefully daily, and I've already uploaded 3 videos today. Make sure you go check them out. What If Minato Adopted Obito is a great story. I would recommend all of you to go watch that. It is great. What If Naruto Had an Ancient Sharingan will be coming out tomorrow. And yeah, go check out my IG. Stay tuned for a collab. And yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully again tonight, because I'm gonna be posting the 3rd part of What If Minato Adopted Obito today. Again, I've uploaded all 3 parts today. I like that story a lot. I'm gonna be doing a lot more parts tomorrow as well. Bye.